Welcome once again to the fifth dimension. I am your host Pankaj Nagalia. I am an architect by profession. Today we are going to touch upon a very interesting topic, that is failure of people in architecture. Why people fail? If we talk about architecture as a subject, it starts when a person is in college as a student, then he passes out, and then he settles down in his profession, and it takes time before he comes to understand the basic logic behind it, the operative part of the profession. So, starting with a student is loaded with lots of drawings. Yes, they are so engrossed in making drawings that they forget about the most crucial aspect, which is the design. As you progress, you are loaded with more other fields like mechanical, plumbing, civil, landscape, and so, etc. A child who has just passed out from 12th and studying the profession of architecture is so confused with so many technicalities, they end up making only drawings. Design is often confused with drawings. The teachers who are there also expect them to make a lot of drawings, and in the real world outside, they also misunderstand architecture with only drawings. The crucial aspect is always missing, which is the design. They pass out. Once they pass out, there is a mindset. They believe they are now architects and they can design anything. And that is where the problem starts, because they are not being practical over there. Whatever they have learned is only drawing, and the design fails because expectation of the clients are very natural and very realistic and very practical. And since coming from a theoretical background, the student is always in a confusion, and then they face the reality and they come to the conclusion they are yet to start. Then down the line, in 2-3 years, a lot of people, lot of students, they leave architecture, they get rejected, they get dejected, they get confused, and often blame the profession. If a person sticks there after passing out, if a person just happens to stick for 5 years, then they have their own set of challenges. Now, understanding the challenges, as I said, as a student, they are always confused with the design and drawing. So much focus on the drawing that they forget the design. The pass out, they have the confusion about knowledge, skills, right attitudes, exposure, that is missing. Then some people stick to it. I have done a sample study. I found 80 to 85% leave architecture in the next 5 years the moment they pass out. It's a cause of concern. Coming to the aspect of financial aspects of earning of an architect, I have seen the payments they receive are not in tune with what engineers are getting. They are getting 50%, around 70%, 75% max as compared to an engineer. But I have also made a study that after 5 years, if they stick to the profession of fellow architects, there is an exponential growth after 5 years. But the bad and the disappointed fact is 90% people are gone from the profession at that stage. If we study, if we see the things properly, I feel at the student stage, the focus should be more on design. Today, with the advent of computers, there is no much of physical labor involved regarding the drawing part. A lot of softwares and other added features in those softwares can be utilized to fine tune your minds to design properly. And once they pass out, they have to give them ample time to study the various aspects of like mechanical, civil, landscape, woodwork, interior designing, lighting. So they are able to adapt the design to the environment and the practical aspects of it. Stick around and you will find you will earn much more than the your fellow engineers are earning. Your income, your knowledge is going to grow leap and bound. Let's hope for the best. That's I am your architect Pankaj Nagalia. Thanks a lot for watching me.